London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady.
Bite by Night is an asymmetrical horror game on Roblox inspired by Five Nights at Freddy's. It has a current cast of 4 animatronic killers: the Rotten, the Project, the Doppelganger, and the Marionette. And over the next couple years, as long as there aren't any more copyright issues, there is bound to be a bunch more animatronics from the FNAF franchise in Bite by Night. And today, I want to suggest a killer that hasn't ever been talked about as a valid animatronic killer in the game, but one I think is worthy of being a playable animatronic in Bite by Night. Also because this character is my favorite in all of FNAF. I'm sure you can tell who I'm going to be talking about based on the title, thumbnail, and my current form, so let's jump right into it. First off, for Roxy's design and name in Bite by Night, I feel like they could go many different ways for this. They could make her appear more robotic or more wolf-like, more 80s glam rock feeling or more futuristic. I don't really have a preference, as long as they keep her egocentric personality. It would also be really cool if they could get Marta Svetek to voice her again. As for her name, obviously they can't use Roxanne Wolf in Bite by Night for copyright reasons, so I proposed a few names to fit the classic ASIM naming conventions of Bite by Night and the works. These are the Wolf, the Glamrock, the Hunter, the Egomaniac, and my personal favorite, and the one I'll be referring to her as for the rest of this video, the Matriarch, a name which fits her narcissistic, leader, better-than-the-rest personality. Now for her power. For her base stats, I feel like making her one of the fastest animatronics in the game just makes sense. With a walk speed of 15 and run speed of 25, just below the project's speed mode, making her able to quickly catch up to survivors in chase. To balance this, she would have one of the lowest damaging attacks in the game, dealing 15 damage for a normal swing. Now onto her abilities. Her passive ability is Eyes in the Sky. The Matriarch can see the highlights of all objective-based interactables, so generators, batteries, etc. This, paired with her immense speed, will allow her to patrol objectives and interrupt survivors quickly and efficiently. Her first activated ability is Howl. This ability works very similarly to the Rotten's Scream. The Matriarch stops in place and howls into the sky, deafening and highlighting all survivors, and giving her a major damage boost for 10 seconds. This ability would give her much needed information about survivor locations and a head start to beginning a new chase. Her second ability is Pounce. The Matriarch stops in place and charges a Pounce. The longer it is charged, the further the Pounce will go. When released, the Matriarch will leap forward, and when landing, any nearby survivors will take 30 damage, and over the next 5 seconds, take 15 bleed damage. Her final ability is Fury's Rage. Every time the Matriarch uses a swing, howl, or pounce, or becomes stunned by any means, her Fury meter builds up. When the meter is full, the Matriarch can go into a Fury, gaining a small speed and damage boost and highlighting all survivors. After damaging a survivor while in Fury's Rage, she is able to activate her special ability, Starstruck. By using Starstruck, the Matriarch becomes immune to stuns, survivors' visions become hazy, and keytars rain from the sky, dealing 20 damage upon contact with a survivor. Starstruck ends when Fury's Rage ends, and Fury's Rage ends after 60 seconds. All of these abilities combined make for a pretty fun and interesting killer with great map control and chase power. Now, let's talk about cosmetics. For skins, adding Roxy's shattered and ruined appearances from Security Breach just makes sense. I would also love to see a cadet skin based off of the Freddy in Space 2 teaser, and a Street Fighter skin inspired by Fury's Rage. Secret of the Mimic also has great potential for skins, like a cowboy skin based off of Deadeye Roxy, and a plush skin based off of Puppet Roxy. I would also love to see a Twisted Wolf skin, complete with unique sound effects and voice lines. Some other more original skins could include a more gothic punk look, an augmented digitized skin, a racer outfit, a dress, and many more. Overall, I think Roxanne Wolf could work very well as an animatronic in Bite by Night. And if any of the devs see this video, feel free to take everything I've said in this video as inspiration for her addition into the game. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time. Au revoir!